Hi everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is a chatty get ready with me and kind of a life update, just talking about everything that's been going on. And I'm showing you how to get this look using the e.l.f. and JKissa collection, which I am so excited about. Jess is such an amazing person. e.l.f. is such an amazing brand, and I'm so happy that they came together and created this amazing collection. Like, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of them for doing it together. It's so good. Hopefully you guys are able to get your hands on it. It is available from e.l.f. and from Ulta. I picked up the collection as soon as it launched, and then they also sent it to me as well, which I am so grateful for. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Just keep watching. I'm going to start by prepping my face with the e.l.f. Hello Hydration Face Cream. I've been really loving this. They sent it to me a while ago, and I think it's so good. It's like probably the best e.l.f. skincare item that I've ever used. And quick disclosure, I am in the e.l.f. affiliate program. What that means is that when you purchase e.l.f. products through specific links of mine, I get a small percentage of the sale. I really appreciate it because it really helps me keep Logical Harmony running and helps me keep putting out content. And thank you for those of you that use those affiliate links and those affiliate codes. I'm also going to prep my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water because I just love this stuff. Technically with the foundation I'm going to use, they say you don't need a primer, but with my skin, I find that it does help to have a light primer. I don't need like a heavy primer. When I've used like a regular primer, it has been a bit too much for this foundation. I think some of that may have gone in my coffee. What is life if you're not drinking your makeup? So I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation today in the shade Shell. I'm just gonna use a little bit. If I don't mention everything that I'm using, I will make sure to list it down below, just because that makes it easy for you guys. And since this is going to be kind of a chatty get ready with me, I might pause here and there. I might not. Sometimes I might just go with the flow and just keep applying product. So everything will be listed down below. Hourglass sent this foundation to me a while ago, and I've been loving it. Initially, I felt like I wanted it to be more full coverage than it is, but I've grown to really love it. And I don't know, I just think it's a really good foundation. It's really lightweight on the skin. It wears really well. It blends really well. It plays nicely with most products. Like I said, I found a few primers that it doesn't work super great with, but in general, it's really nice. Hi. Hi, Bagheera. I'm also gonna put some of this on my eyes. Blend it down. All right, and then for concealer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer in Porcelain. So we did just move to a new state. A lot of you guys are aware of that. A lot of you aren't. It happened pretty quickly, like a lot quicker than we expected it to happen. We had kind of like our deadline of when we needed to leave California, and it wasn't really seeming like things were gonna work out in our favor. We were having just like a really hard time finding a place. So we started looking at a few different cities at the same time and kind of just seeing like, all right, well, let's see where seems to work out. And Salt Lake worked out, and we've been here now for about a week, and I'm really liking it so far. I am kind of like a risk taker when it comes to moves. This is the second time I've moved to a city that I've never been to, and I'm pretty okay with it. I think it's fun. I think it gives you a way to like try stuff totally new, totally fresh. You don't have any like notion about what you think it should be like or what it will be like. And so I feel like it lets you really like truly experience what it's like to be new there, if that makes sense. Like when you've gone and visited, you kind of know places. You're like, oh, we should go to this restaurant. Let's go to this area. But when you've never been there, it's like clean slate. You can go wherever you want, figure out whatever works for you. Some people think it's kind of crazy, but I think it's fun. I'm happy about it. I'm really enjoying being here so far. So if you are also in Utah, comment, let me know. A lot of people are asking why we left Napa and why Salt Lake City in particular. And there are a few reasons. The main one is that California is just, it's really expensive for what you get. We wanted to be somewhere where not only could we have like a decent sized place to live that would really work for what we do. I am lucky enough, Justin and I both are lucky enough that this Logical Harmony is our full-time job. So we work on the website, we work on YouTube, we work on Instagram, which if you're not following me on all of them, please make sure you are. We wanted to be somewhere where we had the space to really set up a house like we needed it to be with us working from home, which if any of you work from home, you know that sometimes it can be really difficult because you work literally in your house. So if it's not set up in the right way, you have like no break from your work. You're always on, you're always accessible, and it can just be tough. And for what we do too, there's like a lot of equipment that we store. And so you need like decent storage, basically. You need good closet space. And we were having a really hard time in California finding what we needed. So we had looked in the Bay Area still. We were looking in the LA area. We looked at Long Beach. We looked at like Woodland Hills. We looked at a bunch of places, and we were just having a really hard time finding like the right combination of what we wanted at a price point that we felt like was fair for what you were getting. So we would find places that were maybe like exactly what we wanted and were like 3 times what we really wanted to pay for it, because when you work from home, when you're doing YouTube, honestly, you can do it from wherever. And so I wanted it to be a space too where like in a neighborhood where I felt comfortable being home alone, in a house where it was just like, just gonna work out for what we needed to do. And so we looked in LA area, we were looking at Tucson for a bit, and we could like called a few places in Tucson, but it did seem difficult to find ones that were the size that we needed. Like pricing there is crazy, really, really good, but it seemed really difficult for us to be able to find a place that was like the right combination of what we needed. Plus, when I thought realistically about filming and sitting in front of these lights in 110-degree weather, I wasn't super into it. So we just kind of like shopped around for a bit. We kept coming back to Salt Lake as an option. And so finally we're like, okay, let's check it out. Let's see what it's like. And we applied for a place here and we got it right away. And like a week and a half later, we were living here. So it went super, super quick, which I think is best. We had so much of our stuff packed up because initially we had wanted to move in December. And moving around the holidays is really difficult to do, and it just didn't work out. So we just like put everything on hold. Most of our stuff stayed packed up. We moved into a temporary space, and it was just like, it's difficult living out of like 5 boxes basically, and like having most of your stuff in storage. So now that we're here, we're really focusing on settling in, getting unpacked. We honestly have 0 furniture aside from our desks. So like our living room is a very sad state right now. It's a cat tree and a plant stand. We'll get there, we'll figure it out. And I've been having so much fun, honestly, looking at new stuff. Like there's something to me about like a fully fresh space and like a fresh everything that just feels, and it just really appeals to me. It sounds so nice, especially being somewhere new. Like the idea of it being a totally fresh start in every way is really, really nice to me. So that's basically what we're doing. I do have like an Amazon influencer page. By the way, I'm using the e.l.f. JKissa collection. I've been using this a ton, and I realized I hadn't recorded with it because it showed up like right before we moved. And it's really, really good, like really good. So I hope you guys are able to get your hands on this. It's on the e.l.f.'s website. It's also on Ulta. So hopefully you can get a hold of it. So I do have like an Amazon influencer page where I'm going to be showing like what we've picked up and showing what is on my wish list, because to me it's like everything is fresh. You can start over, and I really want to have it be like a really functional space, and like I want it to be really cute too. Like I want to start doing more lifestyle content. I want to start doing more outfit of the days. And for a long time I felt like, well, one, we were living in shared spaces, so it was really difficult to do a lot of that kind of stuff because it wasn't just you showing your space, it was someone else's space too. And being like respectful of privacy with that was really important to me. I'm just excited to be somewhere different, and it's gonna be good. So I'm excited to share all that with you guys. And as we pick up things, I'll be putting them on like a separate page of my Amazon influencer page where I can, or I'll put something similar just because I think it's fun. Like, I don't know, there's so many like really great home brands out there. If you guys have any favorites that you think I should check out for like furniture, accessories, homewares, comment and let me know. I asked this on Instagram and so many people suggested really, really cool Etsy shops. And that was amazing. Like, I love supporting small businesses where I can. Nice and blended. Honestly, usually I hate the brushes that come with palettes, but this one is not bad actually. Like, it works pretty well. That's what's going on with us. Just moving, just settling in, just getting into like the flow of things again. And it's been really nice. Like I'm really, really loving having our space back. And I didn't realize how much it was impacting me until we got here and started to settle in. I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. So yeah, I'm really liking it here. I really want to go check out more restaurants and stuff. We went to Mark of the Bistro, which is obviously a vegan restaurant, and it's seitan based. It was so good. So incredibly good. So I really want to go back there, but I want to check out more like coffee shops because I want to see what the coffee here is like. I want to go to Vertical Diner. I've heard really mixed things about, but I want to go there because it seems like it's kind of like a staple. And they have brunch, like you can get a vegan Bloody Mary. It's like another fully vegan place. And I think that's amazing. There's so many vegan restaurants here. I was honestly like a little bit shocked by how many, because it's way more than what's in the Bay Area. And that was crazy to me. But I'm fully okay with that. I will take advantage of that as much as possible. That's kind of the story of why we left California and how we ended up here. It's not like some amazing thing like, oh, we have family here. It's literally just like there were a handful of cities we were looking at because they seemed really good for like living options, and Salt Lake won basically. But I'm excited to be here because there's so much like, there's so many nature things here. There are seasons. I miss seasons so much. I'm from Oregon, and so a lot of things about California honestly just weren't really natural to me, if that makes sense. People are super polite here. I've missed that being in California. Yeah, I think it's just somewhere different, and I think we were both really ready for that. And like we miss Napa, we miss our friends, we miss the family that's there, but it's also nice to have like a fun new adventure, and I think that's really good to do. And I don't know, we'll see if we stay here. We're here for at least a year, and then we'll kind of figure out where we want to go after that if we decide to stay, and what area of the city we'll move in. I think that's what's kind of fun too about being somewhere new, is like we have a year to figure out like, okay, is this where we want to be, and what parts of the city do we want to be in, and we can kind of figure it out from there. But it's been really great so far, honestly. Like I really like it. The views are freaking amazing. It snowed. We went up to Park City. Justin surprised me with like a date night when we went up to Park City, and that was so much fun. It's so pretty up there, and it's just been really nice to experience something that's so different than like most of California, if not all of California. I've just been really liking it. I'm really happy with our choice. So I'm going to line my eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna do black on the top and then the navy on the bottom, or I'll just do navy all around. Why not? So this Justin might cut out because this is gonna take me a little bit. This liner applies so well. It's so creamy, it's so pigmented. Honestly, like this collection is so good. I feel like e.l.f. and JKissa are like the perfect combination together. Bagheera, what are you doing? I'll be right back. Bagheera's causing chaos. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just the collection's really good. The formula's really good. I love the colors. I feel like it's the perfect blend together. Like it's really cool because these colors are very JKissa. Very pretty. I love them, and I think it's so exciting because e.l.f. doesn't have a palette like this, and so it's just like the perfect combination of the two coming together. I love it, and I'm so proud of her. Like I'm so excited for her that she's been able to do this with them. I think it's great. Oh, by the way, I broke my mirror. I just think it's great, and I think it's like such an amazing collaboration. So I'm gonna do some liquid liner now, and then I think I'm gonna pop on lashes. Let me just do this. Justin might cut this out as well. Okay, so I'm going to pop on a little bit of the brown mascara, and I am gonna put on lashes over it, and then I think I'm gonna put mascara on those too. So I feel like this wand is really nice. I've not had like honestly the best luck with e.l.f. mascaras in the past. They're fine, they're just like not my favorite, but I like this wand, and I wish more mascaras from them had this wand. Also, if you are looking for a good brown mascara, I will say this formula, this color is great. I feel like it's like the perfect rich actual brown. I feel like so many brown mascaras, you put them on and you're like, what color is that? Like, is that navy? Is that brown? Is that black? Like you can't really tell. And I feel like with this one, you can definitely tell that it's brown, and it's such a nice complement too for the eyeshadow shades. So I'm gonna put on some some falsies. These are from Tarte, I believe. I can't remember the style name off the top of my head, but I've been wearing them a ton lately and I really, really like their false lashes. They're really, really good. Their lash glue too is really good. I had been using lash glue from House of Lashes, and then the past few times where I'd worn falsies, my eyes burned, like real bad burned, and I figured out it was the lash glue. At first I thought it was my mascara was getting old, and I got rid of like every open mascara that I had and didn't wear eye makeup for a few days, and then the next time I put on falsies it burned again, and I was like, oh, it's not my mascara at all, it's the lash glue. So I don't know if I'm allergic to it or if it went bad, but I've been using the Tarte one. I picked up a new tube at Sephora a bit ago and it's just been really, really nice. So let me pop these on. Also, I do trim my lashes down a little bit because most of them are just way too long for me. So I trim them, and I think trimming is a great thing to do to your false lashes. It just gives you a little bit more room to work with, and if you are more comfortable with them, if you're more confident, this one totally has cat hair in it, then you can kind of like double them up, so you can take the part you trimmed off and apply it elsewhere on the lash too, and make them like thicker, have more volume. But I just do this after I pull the cat hairs out. And I'm definitely not perfect at it, but I feel like I am getting better. I've been practicing and I feel like I've gotten so much better with them, just so much more confident, and they're so much easier for me to apply than they used to be. And that's one thing that I've talked about too that I really want to focus on for this year, is just getting more comfortable with different things in makeup, stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit more, and just getting a little more confident, trying new things, trying color, getting better at eyeliner, getting better at false lashes, like so many different things. And a lot of it is just like a process. Like you really do have to practice. Sometimes practicing does not look good. Sometimes it goes horribly wrong, and that's okay. That's just part of it. All right, I'm gonna pop this one on. All right, I'm just gonna kind of press them together now. This is a little more dry. And for me, this really helps like my natural lashes blend in with the fake lashes. Okay, I do really like how with the Tarte glue, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like bluish tinted while it's drying. And then once it dries down, it is clear or black, whatever you bought. And I find that super duper helpful. And I'm just gonna go over that seam with a little more black liner. Okay, and now I'm going to apply this mascara over the lashes. Typically I don't do this. I want to really show you guys what this looks like. And honestly, like you can use some micellar water to take the mascara off, and that's gonna be fine. Like you definitely don't want to be in the practice of always putting mascara over your falsies, because I think over time it will like impact the wear. I've gotten a lot of wear out of these ones, and hopefully I can remember what style it is so I can buy them again. And honestly, I feel like with makeup, rules are up to you. Do what works for you and do what makes sense to you. Okay, I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line too. Okay, and then for lips, I'm going to use the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in Zuma. I love this shade. For me, this is like a very true My Lips But Better kind of shade. And that is it. Calling it good. This video was a little bit all over the place. Real quick, I do want to apologize for that. I'm getting back into the flow of filming, so it's been a little bit of a transition, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. Comment and let me know how things are going with you. Let me know what's new in your life. I feel like I shared so much in this video, but tell me what's going on with you, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, if you want to make Juniper's day, make sure you subscribe to my channel here. Check out another video here, and if you want to subscribe to the vlog channel, you can check that out here.